the auto vaults are exponentially more important when we are below peg. One of our preferred vaults is the Magik Finance vault. They are a senior edge protocol of their own, but they offer their automated vaults to other projects with a very, very unique mechanism. So the fees are actually the same, if not better, from a user perspective. But rather than the protocol, like Beefy or YieldWolf making all the money, Magic actually splits their cut. Again, it doesn't affect you as the investor. It's only on their side, and they use that to buy back and burn EMP. So it's a really powerful tool to help our peg recover over time. And again, never go all in. There is always counterparty risk, but it is an audited code. We really like the Magic team. They're very competent. We've audited what they have. The contracts are renounced. I mean, they've done everything they can to make sure it's safe. We really are confident in what they're doing. Our auto vaults are so powerful in regards to our peg and DCAing your position, while EMP and LP is very, very cheap. So again, the auto vaults will take your eShare rewards, they will sell them for EMP and ETH, and automatically create more LP with those and then compound it back in. So you can do that on your own manually by staying in the farms and just selling the eShare. But if you don't want to, do it manually, AutoVault are where it's at. So again, we have 4 different AutoVault partners. Literally every AutoVault service in DeFi that's worth mentioning, we're partners with YieldWolf, Beefy, Auto Farm, and Magic. So Magic Finance is what we really are recommending at this point.
That is the greatest aspect of Magic Farm. It's a deflationary strategy that we're utilizing for senior age protocols. So the typical strategy you're going to see from Beefy or YieldWolf is it's going to sell the share reward token that you get for typically LPing in the farm, and it's going to buy back the more LPs that will keep continuously creating LP for you. Magic Farm does exactly the same thing, but we take half of the performance fees that you would typically be charged by any of these yield optimizers, and we buy back the peg token with that 50% of the performance fees, and then we burn it out of circulating supply as well. So we add an extra layer of buy pressure on the peg token, and then we add deflationary mechanism to the mix as well. The more, the higher the TVL, the higher the burn rate. So the more we can get in there, the better it is for the protocol overall as well. And I know, it's been like an uphill battle, obviously trying to break that, the comfort of people who have been using like Beefy and YieldWolf just because they've been around for so long. But our base code is Beefy. So if you trust Beefy's, security and their code and whatnot, there's no reason to not trust Magic. It's exactly the same thing. We have one custom strategy that we built, and it was built by the dev is a literal master of exploits. So we made sure that it was him building that strategy and then checking over it for the security purposes.